Welcome back, friends, to the Go Health Yourself channel. I am John, and in this video I wanted to describe and discuss the water dispensing device that I use. Now, the apartment that I live in at the moment, it does not have the appropriate level countertops, so there's no way that I could reach my faucet. And in another clip I'll show you the height of the countertop. So I decided to get a 2.5 gallon water dispenser, and I fill that up with water, and it's actually pretty convenient because my tap water is not very drinkable anyways. There's trace amounts of lead in the water because this building is pretty old. So the water is it's safe to drink, but I decide not to drink it because there's a little bit of lead in it. It just kind of freaks me out a little bit. So I used to actually get spring water, natural spring water, a few towns over. There's a natural spring you can go to that comes from the ground. I actually would fill it up, fill up gallon jugs, and then bring it back and fill up my dispenser, which I'll show you in a bit here. But I stopped doing that because my parents actually live pretty close, and they have an artesian well, so it's very, very clean water. So I fill up my glass gallon jugs, which I'll also show a clip of at their place. So I do that once a week, and I have 9 gallons that I fill up every week. So it works out really well. And here, let me show you the dispenser, and then I'll tell you guys where I got it. And it's very convenient for me, so I'm able to get water whenever I want, and since I increase my water intake, it makes it even more convenient. Okay, so there is my water dispenser. It is a 2 gallon actually, and it's close to 25 bucks on Amazon. And yeah, see, it's just I placed it close to the edge of the counter, and I was trying to think of what I could use to like support a glass underneath, and I was like, hey, there's a drawer right underneath this part of the counter, so I just keep the drawer open a little bit and a glass right in the drawer, and I can dispense the water right into the drawer. And you could see on the top there how I was talking about the tin foil, that I just use that for the top for and then replace it periodically. But yeah, it works really good for a water dispenser. So if anyone needs to do that, they can't reach their faucet. See, my faucet's pretty far over there. You can go ahead and get yourself one of these for fairly inexpensive, and that'll do the trick for you. Alright, and here is the gallon jug that I use. I have 9 of them, and you can get 4 of these for about $32 on Amazon, and they're actually brewing glass. They're glass brewing jugs for making beer and other things like that, but they're good quality. The name of the company is Ohio Brewing Co., and I'll put that in the description. I apologize about the thumb in the shot before, but I'm still getting used to this camera too, and as you can imagine, without finger dexterity, it's a little bit difficult to hold, but I'm getting better at it. So alright, so those are the 2 containers that I use, and I decided to go with glass because it's safer for chemical wise, and it's safer for the environment. I used to have a metal cap on there, but it started to rust the bottom, so I decided to just get rid of that, and I couldn't find the correct plastic cap, so one day I thought that it would just be a good idea to use tin foil, and it's worked great. So a couple years ago, I decided to increase my water intake drastically and change my diet. It's probably been about 4 years now, I'd say. So I decided to cut out most of sugar. I mean, at least all processed sugar, pretty much, and most of the sugar that I get now is from natural fructose, like fruit and stuff. But anyways, I decided to start eating healthy. A lot of greens, a lot of vegetables, and a lot of water. And the water intake factor is changed a lot of things. I started drinking, close to a little over 64 ounces of water. So they say 8-ounce glasses, and I've heard so many different things, like to the point where you can drink until you don't feel thirsty anymore. But for me, with a fast metabolism, I found that drinking more water has increased my energy, especially during workouts. Increased my energy throughout the day, so I'm not groggy or sluggish during the day, and very clear-minded and energetic in physically, like I just said, and energetic in the mind. Like my thought process is a lot faster, and I'm able to think more clearly and think of just a broader range of, like, a better vocabulary, and just everything, just more clarity, I'd have to say. Well, thank you for watching, and hopefully you got some good information on water intake, and maybe the devices can help you in your situation. I will put a link in the description of the devices that I got on Amazon there, and the dispenser, the water dispenser, and the gallon jugs. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or leave comments in the comment section. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and go help yourself, positive vibes, and over and out, friends.